Have you ever had one of those nights where you randomly decide, okay, from tomorrow my life is changing? You will make a plan, you will fix everything, be productive, and you will wake up early. But then 3 days later, everything suddenly goes back to the normal, like same plans, same excuses, same routines. And you start thinking, why can't I stay consistent like other people? I used to go through this cycle all the time, getting motivated, planning everything, and slowly losing it. And then I start thinking maybe the problem was me. Maybe I'm just lazy. Maybe I'm not disciplined enough. But then I realized something like it's not like that we don't want success. It's like we kept following a system that can't sustain it. So, in this video, we will talk about 5 things that can literally force you to move forward even when you feel lost. And trust me, the third one is something which most people ignore. Let's start with something which people misunderstood a lot. Confidence. Most people think like confidence comes first. It's like I will start when I feel confident, but that's not how it works because confidence doesn't come before the action, it comes after the action. Let me ask you something very honestly. Have you ever seen someone who is confident now, but when they just started, they feel awkward? Of course, because confidence is not the starting points, it's the result of repetitions. Imagine two people, both want to start something. The person A keeps thinking, like, what if people judge me? What if they don't like me? So they wait. On the other side, the other one starts, even when they are not ready. 1 year later, the first one still keeps thinking, while the other one has experience, not talent, not luck, just starting. Confidence doesn't come before the action, it is built because of action. Now, here's the truth nobody likes to hear. Like, motivation is unreliable. In the beginning, it feels strong, then disappears. Let me ask you honestly one more thing. Like, how many times have you said this? I will start from tomorrow. I will start this from tomorrow, but then you don't. And that's because motivation is based on emotions and emotions change. So if your goal depend on motivation, you will always be inconsistent. Instead of big plans, start small because consistency beats intensity. And here's where most people mess up. They try to change their whole life in just one day, and that's never happened. Now, this is something which most people ignore. Self trust. Let me explain. Like, every time you say, I will do this tomorrow, and you don't do it, you are breaking a promise, not to others, to yourself. And slowly your brain realize something like you don't do what you say and you don't follow what you say. So even when you make new plans, your brain doesn't take you seriously anymore. And that's why you feel stuck. Not because you are incapable, but because you stop trusting yourself. And solution of this, start rebuilding trust. Set small promises and keep them, even if it's tiny. Because when you trust yourself, taking action became easier. 4. Let's talk about something again which people ignore, like energy. You can't be productive if your mind is tired. You can't stay consistent if your body has no energy. You know, days where you plan to do everything and suddenly you have no energy. That's not laziness, that's low mental energy. Your brain needs breaks, your body needs movement, and that's why things like exercising, journaling, walking actually helps you to keep consistent. You don't need motivation, you need better energy. Last thing, structure. Because if your day has no structure, your goals will depend on your mood. One day you feel like working, you will do it. Other day you don't feel it, you will skip this. And this cycle repeats. So create a small routine, not perfect, just consistent. Same action, same time, every day. Because when something becomes routine, you don't have to think about it. You just do it. So if you feel stuck right now, it's not because you are incapable. It's because you are relying on motivation instead of discipline. You are breaking promises to yourself and you don't have a system that supports you. So let me ask you something. What is the one thing that you keep saying that you will start? And most importantly, what's stopping you from starting it today? Because your life doesn't change in one big action. It changes because of small actions that you take every day.